My practice is very rooted in place where I am. I live in Port Dickson, which is a small town away from the capital city, Kuala Lumpur. Being there informs a lot of the work that I do, which isn't really tied to media, but is more about ideas, and those ideas really do revolve around place. The work in APT8 is a series of weeds painted on political party flags that I collected in 2013. This was before the 13th general election in Malaysia, and these flags started springing up everywhere, and sort of in an act of civil disobedience decided to just take them down, almost like a reverse graffiti thing. And at the same time, I was also drawing weeds in my garden. So somehow or other, these two actions came together. Why I find them so fascinating is because they're small and sort of very unassuming, but they're so resilient. Observing how these weeds grow and survive and thrive even, sort of in the cracks and in the undergrowth, I think can teach us something, a sort of different approach to environmentalism that me personally I haven't seen enough of. We're very used to the environmentalists as strong activists, I'm going to change the world, change the course of the way things are going. But I think other approaches, we need other approaches that are not so linear, that are more sort of unassuming and growing here and there and everywhere. Politics has been a sort of backdrop in my life. In Malaysia, the media is full of reports about politics. But for me as a citizen, that's like the backstage to my life, but I don't feel as though I'm empowered to take part in that process. So there's this tension, between, to me, what's sort of everyday human life, and then this political backdrop, which has huge implications on my everyday life, and yet I'm so distant from it. So this weeds work by putting them together and putting the weeds on top of the flags that never change. But the weeds are constantly changing, they're changing every day. And to me, that's very human. There's a different kind of power in that. And putting the two kinds of power together, I think it's a way of relooking, at both and maybe giving a bit more attention to approaches or ideas or concepts that, not so sexy, not so viral.